Howdy folks, how we doing? Oh, it's Monday morning. It's going to be first outing for me in the new fast track. I've just put the plough into transport mode, and we've got a little ways to go with it. So we'll get in and get going. Job's good, boys. Right, let's get her out of here. Shut that window. So the plough's already where it wants to be. Transport. Some flashy lights on. Handbrake off. We're in high range. We're in drive. Push forward. And we're off, boys. Just got to make sure them stabilisers kick in. There you go. Stabiliser's got hold of the plough now, so it don't flop around. She's rigid to the tractor. Just adjust the old heated a bit. Got a frost this morning. Well, you notice how quiet it is, isn't it? It's lovely and quiet in here. Oh, I've got 900k deck weight on, and we've got about 600k sitting on the front, so we've got a fair bit of weight on. Yeah. And we're out of here. Obviously with the plough and transport, we're going to be restricted to our top speed. We won't be going flat out. That you can hear is the rear wheel steer kicking in and out. Yep, got his Christmas tree ready. Below a certain speed, it's about 15 miles an hour. The steering go above 15 miles an hour, and the steering goes into two-wheel steer for safety. And go below 15 miles an hour, and the four-wheel steer kicks in for manoeuvrability. Although you can turn it off on that knob there, so we don't really need the four-wheel steering, so we'll put it into two-wheel. Over the little river bridge we go. Right, I'll see you in the field. Right, I've got some of the fields now. Maize stubble, obviously. I ploughed these last year with a John Deere in the spring. Well, actually this year, obviously, in the spring. And it was fair tough going. It's some fair heavy ground. So we'll see how the old Fazat gets on. We'll start off on these two little awkward fields first. One little field that's split by a footpath. So it's two little triangle fields. Bit of a pain, but we'll get it out of the way. We'll get it out of the way first. And you see tiny little 2 acres apiece, I think, if that. Well, what we'll do first, what we can do before we do anything is This bit is a bit lighter in here. That one's a bit heavier. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, see, before we can do anything more, we've got to put the plough into work mode. As you can see, she's in transport at the minute. So we need to reattach the top link. Oh, there's the stabiliser I was on about. One's out at the minute, the other one's in, but they are, as you can see, when I so it should be in, but it hasn't swung over that way. But when you put it down, the springs hold them out. See, that one's come out now, so that when you're in the ground, they can the plough can move about rather than being rigid to the back of the tractor. So, right, anyway, let's attach that link. As you can see, we've got hydraulic top link. That's plumbed into the green spool, and the green spool is plumbed onto the mud guards here. So that's that hooked on. So it does make life easier. You can assign whichever spool you want to the back here as well, if you don't want to use the green spool. So that does give you a lot of flexibility. I'll lift that up now, and then use the spool, see, it'll go up and down. Now you can lift the plough to a ridiculous level. It does make adjusting it easier, the top link, but to be honest, once you've got it set, it's set, isn't it, really? You don't need to adjust it anymore, but there you go. It does just make life a bit excuse me, a bit easier. Right, so I'll drop that down. That down a bit. Right, I've got to take out the turnover lock, which is that little pin there. You pull that, that disappears. Put the R clip in that, stop it going back. Like so. We can now lift it up, turn the valve to the ram. We can now spin it over. It's a bit sticky, sticking to me boots it is. Sticking to me boots. Right, so let's leave that over in a minute. Right, just got to do the depth wheel at the back, and we're ready to plough. Drop it down so it's easy to manoeuvre. Take these little spring-loaded pins out. That allows them to drop. If you don't put them in, the wheel, as it rotates, it will catch round on them because it's rotating on that axis there. So next, you need to spin it around 90 degrees. A bit more than 90, isn't it? So it's in the right angle. Put that pin back in, and then that pin wants to go back there. Let's lift her up. Push that down. Job's a good one, boys. Job is a good one. We are ready. Ready to put it in the ground. Ugh. So when I come here in the spring with the John Deere, it weren't this wet. So we'll see how we get on. clean my boots a bit better. Right. Right, now I need a little drink. Here's my fridge, you see. Getting quite a bit in there. Ah, it's nice and cold. Alright. We want to put it in a low range. And we want to be in that. For the time being. That's stick mode. It's fully over. Right, what we'll do, we'll start down that. No. We'll start down that far edge this time.